Stadium, home of the AppSt Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm is joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas State's offense will get the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Burrell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab, it's Evans. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you gotta protect. You gotta sell that run. And if the quarterback's gonna do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take.
He lost one down the sideline. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking for room, it's Smothers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Give to the back. Plows through the defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Davis will throw. They'll run the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dozier. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Dozier. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
6-9-1, Gators score. Green 25.
To the ground, he's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking left. Complete downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Leaves it with the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. The Bobcats want to move quickly. The corners are walked up tight. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Using his legs, it Smothers. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down decision time for this offense.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for room. It Smothers. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Davis looking to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Gives it on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll go right back to it. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Davis will throw. Finds his man down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Powers through the defender. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Mountaineers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for space. It's Smothers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He'll keep it himself. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. That touchdown touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Appalachian State.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback extends the play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Davis will throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Let's go.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and
Breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
On the ground, it Smothers. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Davis looking to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. From the gun, running back gets the give.
A nice job being gap set. Defense, and here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bobcats in the hurry up.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Might as well stick with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just...
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On the run, it's Key. They'll give him... That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Davis will throw. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Let's send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got a man. It's Burrell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm gonna win. Let's go, defense.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 31 over Navy. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the tailback.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. And he gets it up to the 6. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down for the tackle.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
With the catch, it's Allen. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Appalachian State. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get it to the end zone.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Powers through. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Davis will throw. Got his man. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Rides the back and leaves it. And some room to work. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
Texas State, 14.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas State has the football back and they'll go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simpson. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
That's a first down for the
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Evans. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
gain of 18. First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Of 10. And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down. QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
23 on the play. First and goal. Texas State.
Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
Gain on the play.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Texas State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
35.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt.